Today is your baptism of fire. If Lieutenant Argyropoulos ever felt responsibility, he feels it now. In the armament shop, his crew is picking up their guns.
Now remember, fellas, don't let them get too close trying for a sure kill. Your main job is to bring these airplanes back. You got plenty of ammunition. Keep them out there at long range.
Oh, we know. They've given you an easy hop. Only 3.5 hours in and out. What they call a milk run. But you'll remember this first mission. You don't admit it now. You wouldn't show it for the world. But later you find out everybody else felt the same way you did. Flash order from Wing headquarters. Wing wants 3 more ships added to the high group. 3 more bomb bays have to be loaded. Got to step on it. Positions in the formation change. This doesn't concern Sergeants Kenny and Phil Hulls. Gunners think only of smooth-working guns and plenty of ammunition. Ammunition's cheap. 6 cents worth of .50 caliber wanged into the cockpit of a Messerschmitt. That's what will bring you home. What did that weatherman say? 30 below over the target? Electrically heated suits. The Air Corps dresses for every occasion. Yes, everything has to be right, brother. Check everything. Every strap tight. Every buckle set. Everything understood. You get into your flak suit. Mighty heavy material, but it wears well, the man says. A thermos of hot coffee. The joker who brings it says it'll help keep you awake. Arg straps on his throat mic. Over this intercom system, he'll be able to talk to every man in the ship. And they can talk to him. They'll be talking for keeps today. Well, that flare from the tower ought to be along any minute now. There it is. Start engines. The colonel's already been on missions with seasoned outfits. Today, he leads you on your first. Second flare. Start taxi. Punch wing to wing at the start of the runway. Easy now, slow. You cut somebody's tail off. Rev her up and ride those brakes hard, Fred. Roger. But you keep your eye on the tower. Take off. The old man leans full on his throttle. At 15-second intervals, you follow. Over the field. You're on your way. The rest of the outfit sits down to wait.
Go ahead, Mike. Your deal. Come on, I cut.
Oh, okay. What time are they due back, do you know?
Scotty said around 5:20.
Gosh, I sure hope they all...
Hey, how many are you dealing? I'm in.
Oh, sorry.
We know, Mike. Everybody's sweating them out.
You mean what's coming over those trees, Major? No, that's not them. Just a flock of crows.
I was a truck driver on Canal Street, but I never felt like this before.
I ride the ambulances. I gotta be casual. You know, carefree and easy, like the doc.
Listen, wise guys, talk to us. The ground crew for each ship. We'll tell you how to feel.
Okay, here they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14. That's the stuff. 17, 18, 19, 20. Here's the old man and Jenny. Yeah, that's your ship, Corporal. You can uncross those fingers now. 627. That's Joe Frischholz. A little hot, Joe, but you're a hot pilot. Here's Gable in 742. Chalk him up. Here's old Zip in 879. He's got number 4 prop feather, too. Here's 953 with number 2 out. And look, Jim couldn't get his bomb bay doors closed either. Oh, the old OK sign, huh, Sergeant? Must have laid him right on the nose. Yep. Oldie says he saw him land right on the MPI. Nice bombing, Steve. That's from me, Pete Provenzali, your navigator. Okay, Phil, chalk up number 1. Nice driving, Captain Arch. You sure know your evasive action. Uh-oh, Harry caught something. A 20 millimeter right across his radio. Arch looks at a hole in the horizontal stabilizer. Nothing at all. Hi, Pete. Come on, let's stow these guns and get to interrogation. Yeah, you're feeling pretty cocky. Nobody blames you. It's great to get that first one over with. But this one was pretty easy, remember? You got a lot more to go. Longer ones, tougher ones. Take it easy, boys. Take it easy. Back from the raid comes Major Louis Nowak, Group Surgeon. Doc flew this first mission to study the physical reactions of men in combat. He didn't have to go, but that's the kind of a doc he is. And today, on the walls of the officers' mess, begins the chronological record of the group's success. Coutray, a German fighter base in Belgium. Annie doesn't live there anymore. In the meantime, we find Kenny and Phil cleaning their guns in front of the armament shop.
Hello, Captain.
Hello, fellas. Well, how was it?
You know, Captain, I don't think those Germans like us.
Are you ready to go again?
Sure. Gotta get this thing over.
Did you learn anything you didn't know before?
Plenty. At home, they told us the Jerry's made most of their attacks on the tail. Today, most of them are on the nose.
Yeah. Most of the time I had my turret pointed at 12 o'clock. I must have fired 1,000 rounds.
Let's go all these guns, Ken. All set?
Yes, check those guns. You had plenty more use for them the next 2 weeks. Emden, Kiel, Wilhelmshaven, St. Nazaire, Bremen. And every swastika stands for a Hun pilot that asked for it and got it. Came days when enemy targets were hidden by weather. So the more energetic of you found relaxation in peaceful combat. While the more studious men discussed tactical chart group like Kenny and Phil, went into the nearby villages to visit the quaint old cathedrals, churches and shops in the English countryside surrounding us. Or on days when they were confined near the base, The old cathedrals and shops would come out to see them. This little shop wants to go home. Meanwhile, back at the kitchen, we find a very unhappy and angry man.
Hello, Sergeant Posty.
Hello, Captain Gable.
What's this? I thought you were a ball turret gunner.
I thought so too, sir, but I've been grounded.
Oh, your past crept up on you, huh?
Yes, sir. They found I was chef at the Brown Derby in Hollywood, and now they have me in the mess making a cake tonight for the officers' party.
Nothing you can do about getting back into combat?
I don't think so, Captain.
Well, Sergeant, remember this. There are two kinds of cake. One of them's good, and the other one, I'll be seeing.
But gals or parties, you're still fighting a war. And you're getting mighty good at it. Nobody knows it better than the sucker who started it, little Adolf.
Well, Sergeant Posting, back into combat, huh?
Yes, sir.
How'd you manage it?
Well, sir, you know what you said. There are two kinds of cake.
So Posty's back in the air with you. You're blowing factories and power plants 1,000 feet in the air.
Okay, how about you, Winchester?
Well, I have a little excitement.
What happened?
I have a little present here for you.
What's that, black?
Came in the side of the radio room and hit the buckle on my parachute. Fell on the floor.
Who had this plane?
Phil.
What time was that?
It was about 1,600 hours.
1,600 hours. Where did it happen?
You know, that's where it
Well, it's right here, just east of us.
East of Austin.
That's right.
Who'll confirm that?
I saw it. I confirmed it. After he fired it, came down and passed underneath our left wing and exploded right underneath it. Nobody bailed out.
And when you hand out punishment like this, you've got to take some, too. The day you got back from over Villa Coublé, just outside of Paris, was plenty rugged. Signal flares. That means wounded aboard. What's tough about it was you had to bring your bombs back. You couldn't drop them. When you reached a target, you found it closed over by weather. That's an order when you're flying over France. No indiscriminate bombing. Just German installations. Colonel Milton, who led the raid, is a tired, sick guy this day, and nobody blames him. He had to fight his way 3 hours in, 3 hours out, under constant attack by over 200 Messerschmitts and Focke-Wulfs. He lost men, he lost ships, and couldn't strike his blow. That's rough. Here's Peter Provenzale. Remember him? Arge's navigator? Today he got a 20 millimeter through the leg. Control cable shot in two, but some wounded gunner wouldn't quit. He tied them together.